My name is Alistair Lee. In this presentation, created with Adobe Presenter, I'm going to walk through some of the exciting new features Adobe's built into Connect Pro 7.5. We've added a lot of enhancements for this release, but these are the four biggest. Connect Pro's integrated telephony feature enables you to integrate your meetings with your teleconferencing provider. We've added a new feature called Universal Voice that will open the possibilities of using almost any telephony provider with your Connect Pro meetings. We've also got a new webcast module, which will dramatically increase the capacity of your web seminars, enabling you to extend your message to literally tens of thousands of participants at once. We've added more compliance features to help ensure that your confidential information stays confidential. Secure desktop sharing will help organizations decide which information can be shared. And Adobe Acrobat Connect Pro now supports importing a PDF document into a Connect Pro meeting and collaborating on that document in real time. Over the next few minutes, we'll take a closer look at each of these new features as well as a few other enhancements that are all part of the Connect Pro 7.5 launch. With 7.5, we've given Connect Pro the ability to dial out to virtually any conferencing provider you choose, even those we don't have pre-built integrations with. The audio is streamed into the Connect Pro meeting, so that participants have the choice of either listening through the phone or through their computer speakers. This is something that we've called a Universal Voice, and it brings a number of benefits to Connect Pro customers. It reduces the audio bill by decreasing the number of participants dialing in. It can also reduce the complexity and the extra hardware required to do this before the 7.5 release, and it makes it even easier to record a Connect Pro meeting using your existing conferencing provider, and the recording is available immediately. There's no post-processing necessary. Here's how the Universal Voice feature works. First, a Connect Pro administrator creates profiles for all of the audio conferencing services that they'd like to set up. This includes setting up the phone number for the audio conferencing provider, as well as all of the information that's required from the user, for example, a meeting ID or password. These only need to be set up once on the entire account. Next, the individual users can configure those audio conferencing profiles for themselves. For example, they can indicate which meeting ID and password they want to use. The next time they create a meeting, they'll be able to select from a list of the profiles that they've set up. Once in a meeting, they'll be able to have Connect Pro dial into the appropriate audio conference. As soon as they've dialed in, they can choose to start broadcasting that audio via Connect Pro so that attendees can hear the audio through their computer speakers. If the host decides to record the meeting, the audio will automatically be picked up and be part of the recording. As you can see, this means that you can stream audio from virtually any audio conferencing provider directly into your Connect Pro meetings. In addition to Universal Voice, Connect Pro also supports full integration with a number of telephony partners like Avaya, Cisco, Meeting One, and Premier Global Services. Integrated telephony allows meeting hosts complete control over an audio conference directly from within a Connect Pro meeting. Connect Pro can actually dial out to each of the participants, and the host can control the volume or even mute any of the participants in the meeting room. We're pleased to announce that we're adding full integrated telephony support for Intercall with Connect Pro 7.5. Next, I'd like to tell you about a new webcasting feature we've added to Acrobat Connect Pro. The webcast module enables you to hold meetings with up to 80,000 participants. These large web seminars can include audio, video, Microsoft PowerPoint slides, as well as polls and Q&A. The webcast module also includes a rich set of registration and reporting features. You can optimize the registration to do campaign tracking and measure the success of email lists or advertising campaigns. You can also easily send out email reminders and follow-ups, and you'll get in-depth data after your event with a number of rich reporting features for Webcast. Webcast also includes a team of event professionals to help ensure your webcast is produced professionally. This event services team will help you set up your registration, create the web event, and walk you through every step of the process. In addition to the event services team, there's an optional production services team that can come on-site and film and simulcast a live event. With the release of version 7 of Connect Pro came a whole new set of features for compliance and control. These settings would let you restrict which features of Connect Pro would be available on the account. For example, you could disable the ability to share your screen Or you could create an audit of communication by tracking the chat pod or forcing meetings to record. Adobe has added an exciting new feature to these compliance and control settings called Secure Desktop Sharing. Secure Desktop Sharing enables an administrator to restrict which applications can be shared when a meeting attendee decides to share his or her screen. Here's how it works. Like all of the compliance and control settings, Secure Desktop Sharing is set at an account level that can only be accessed by an administrator. In the Share settings, an administrator can specify specific Windows and Mac applications that are allowed to be shared. Even if a user decides to share his entire desktop, only the whitelisted applications specified will show up in the screen share. This way, organizations can prevent a user from accidentally sharing confidential information without having to disable the ability to screen share altogether. This final major new feature puts the Acrobat in Acrobat Connect Pro. With the 7.5 release, Connect Pro meetings now support PDF documents. Hosts and presenters can now upload virtually any PDF document on their desktop to a SharePod in a Connect Pro meeting. By default, these documents are synchronized, so when the host or presenter flips to a different page or chooses to zoom in on a specific area of the document, the participants in the meeting room all see the identical view on their screen. The host can also choose to unsynchronize the PDF document to give every participant in the room their own copy of the PDF so that they can navigate through it or even save a local copy to their desktop. In addition to the features that I've just gone over, this release of Connect Pro 7.5 also includes a new add-in for users of Lotus Notes. This Lotus Notes add-in works just like the current Connect Pro add-in for Microsoft Outlook, enabling you to easily schedule meetings in your personal Connect Pro meeting room directly from your desktop. We're also adding official support for customers who want to run the on-premise version of Connect Pro on virtual servers using VMware. Connect Pro can run inside of a VMware ESX4 virtual environment, enabling you to consolidate your infrastructure and free up hardware to save on rack space and electricity. We've also improved the server-side conversion of PowerPoint documents in this latest version of Connect Pro. In the latest version of PowerPoint, Microsoft added a number of new features like smart objects, smart drawings, better shadow effects and reflections. Connect Pro now respects all of these new effects when you share a PowerPoint file in your Connect Pro meeting. In addition to all of these new features, Connect Pro 7.5 also includes a number of bug fixes. I won't mention them all here, but the release notes available online contain all of the details. This release fixes a number of issues around voice over IP performance, resulting in a much higher quality and consistent audio experience. We've also addressed an issue related to audio becoming unsynchronized when viewing a recording. Again, for more details on these and other bug fixes, I'd encourage you to read the release notes available on adobe.com. And finally, while it's not available on Apple's App Store just yet, we are working hard to make a new mobile version of Connect Pro available as soon as possible. Connect Pro Mobile will enable anyone to attend a Connect Pro meeting using their iPhone or iPod Touch. Instead of trying to display the entire meeting on a relatively small amount of space, this application breaks the meeting into 3 different modules. There's a chat module where you can chat with others in the meeting room and see messages from other people. A screen module will show you what is being shared in the share pod of a Connect Pro meeting, whether that's a PowerPoint slide or somebody's sharing their desktop. A full screen button will enable you to maximize this module on the device, and you can even use Apple's multi-touch gestures to zoom in and out of the display. Finally, we've added a camera module that will display the camera pod from the web meeting. All 3 modules work in both portrait and landscape modes, and the application allows you to enter a meeting either as a guest or log in with your credentials. All in all, it's an extremely easy way to attend a Connect Pro meeting, especially if you're on the go. And that's a quick look at what's included with the 7.5 release of Adobe Acrobat Connect Pro. Thanks for your time.